Hello and welcome to Learn O-Level Biology 5090. So in today's particular unit we're going to discuss cells, and by the end of this unit you should be able to identify the parts of a cell and also describe the structure and function of the organelles. Now before even going any further, first you need to understand what a cell is. What is a cell? Okay, what is a cell? A cell is just a basic structural and functional unit of an organism. Okay, now looking at the structure of this particular cell, what do you think this particular cell is, or what type of cell is this? This is just an animal cell. Okay, this is an animal cell. This is an animal cell. Now looking at the parts of this particular cell, we have organelles that are within the particular cell, and we need to identify each one of them. So A is just the cytoplasm. B is the Golgi bodies. Or rather, Golgi apparatus. Okay. C, nuclear poles. D, nucleolus. E, the nuclear membrane. F, nucleoplasm. Okay, now these four make up Q. Now what is Q? Q is the nucleus. Okay, G, mitochondrion. Okay, H, ribosomes. I, centrioles. J, smooth. Endoplasmic. Reticulum. Okay, then K, rough. Endoplasmic. Reticulum. Okay, then L is the cell membrane. Okay, so these are the structures, organelle structures of this particular cell. Okay, so now we need to understand what each one of this organelle does. We need to understand the structure and also its particular function. We begin with the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is just a jelly-like fluid, okay? Jelly-like, like fluid. Okay, and this jelly-like fluid will be made up of different things. Okay, some of the things it will be made up of include proteins, salts, and sugars. Okay, so it will be made up of proteins, salts, and sugars. What is its main function? Okay, so its main function is just it acts as a site for all cell activities. Okay, the other one is the Golgi bodies. Golgi bodies. Golgi bodies, what are they? Golgi bodies are just piles of flattened vesicles. Now, what is its main function? Okay, the Golgi body is responsible for shipping proteins from site of synthesis to site of usage. Okay, not only does it ship proteins, but it also plays a role in shipping lipids, but mostly it's proteins. Okay, the other one is the nucleus. Okay, a nucleus. What is a nucleus? A nucleus is a part of a cell that is responsible for all cell activities. Okay, it controls all cell activities. Okay, it controls all cell activities. Okay, cell activities. Now, looking at the structure of a particular nucleus, it will comprise nuclear poles. Those will be the openings of the nucleus. It will have the nucleolus, that will be the dense mass responsible for the storage of DNA, or rather just genetic material. Okay, so its other function also include storage of genetic material. Okay, what is the genetic material? Just looking at the DNA. That to be wrapped around to form chromosomes. Okay, it also has the nuclear membrane. The nuclear membrane allows this particular organelle to be called double membraned organelle. Okay, the nucleoplasm is just a fluid which is going to be found within that particular nucleus. The other one which we're going to discuss will be the mitochondrion. Okay, mitochondrion means one, singular. Okay, if there are many, we say mitochondria. Okay, now this mitochondria it's sausage shaped. Okay, it's sausage shaped. Sausage shaped. Okay, sausage shaped. Now, it being sausage shaped is not the only thing it has as in the shape, okay? It also has a function. Its main function is to play a role in release of energy of that particular cell. Okay, now what type of energy are we looking at? We're looking at energy which is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Okay, through what principle? Through the principle of respiration. Through the principle of respiration. Okay, that is the one that is responsible for the release of energy. The other ones are ribosomes. Ribosomes, what do they do? Ribosomes are just tiny round structures responsible for protein synthesis. Okay, that is the function of the ribosomes. Okay, now we also have the centrioles. Centrioles are rarely talked about, but they play a major role as well. Okay, so centrioles are just piles, not really piles, but they are paired barrels. Okay, these paired barrels shaped structures play a role in cell division. Okay, they play a role in cell division. Okay, then we have the smooth, or maybe just the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so that we discuss them better separately at a later time. Endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so endoplasmic reticulum, these are just network. Okay, a network of microscopic membranes. Okay, now these endoplasmic reticulum are in two types. Okay, so we're going to have those that will be the smooth, SER, as a smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and also RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum. These REF, which are the rough endoplasmic reticulum, play a role in protein synthesis. Okay, protein synthesis. Why are we saying they play a role in protein synthesis? If you try to look at the structure of this particular organelle, it has some tiny points. Okay, those tiny points are what referred to as ribosomes. Okay, so these ribosomes are going to be found on this particular rough endoplasmic reticulum. As a result, it plays a role in protein synthesis. Okay, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This smooth endoplasmic reticulum plays a role in lipid synthesis. Okay, lipid synthesis, and also it also ships these same lipids to other places where they may be needed. Okay, lastly, we have the cell membrane. Okay, we have the cell membrane. Now, what does this particular cell membrane do? The cell membrane is a part of a cell that is made up of proteins and lipids, and it plays a vital role, okay, in trying to allow what enters the cell and what leaves that cell. Okay, so now when you try to look at the components that may want to enter the cell, for example, gases can easily diffuse in and out. For example, oxygen can easily diffuse in the cell, giving out also carbon dioxide to leave the cell. When you look at liquids, for example, water can easily also enter the cell through or via osmosis. Now, in terms of other components that may be larger, okay, because these two gases and water, for example, as examples, or rather liquids, these will be micromolecules, okay. Looking at also larger molecules, reason why these cell membranes contain what referred to as protein channels, okay. These protein channels play a role in allowing things to enter and leave the cell depending on what the type of that particular type of structure is or substance. Okay, so these are some of the parts that we were to discuss in this particular lesson. I hope you got something out of it.